Hello everybody and welcome back to Adam RPG. We are currently basically on our way to the factory to talk to Dan about the forest, since we've been through the forest now. And now we can tell him all about that, but where was he again? The age-old problem. Where's Dan? But Dan is over that way, right? So if we go here, we can trade, and then Dan is over here in that little building. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go see if the trader person is there. Are you the trader person? I don't remember. Hi there, you there. Hello. May I ask you some questions? How's life? Tell me about this place. Butter. You have nothing that I would like. I've changed my mind. Bye. I guess the trader person is actually not here. So that kind of sucks. But sure, how about a discount? Show me what you got then. Okay, he's got 32 rubles. I don't think I have anything really that I can sell him. I mean, I could do a tire or two, I suppose. Let's do 2 tire bits. We don't need 6 bits of that. And now we're already over the max. Don't have any for those. Done. Oh, it's already too many. Okay, if I move 1, that's 27. Okay, 27 I'm okay with. At least we lost a little bit of weight. I'll take my leave. And then let's talk to Dan. I hope maybe that trader, maybe if we wait, the trader person will show up. The sketchy one that you can find here. That'd be good. Alright, Dan. I've been to the forest. Hi. Yes, hi Dan. What news do you bring you? I came to report. I visited the roaring forest and came to an unexpected conclusion. So that's how it is, and what is your conclusion? It turned out that the forest rumbles because there's a massive colony of mutant insects digging their tunnels underneath it. Dan raises an eyebrow in surprise and immediately calms down in a few moments. Fascinating. So it is because of mutants. Well, that's something new, but this seems more logical than all the nonsense stories about the pre-war equipment and underground trains. It was worth it, though, to find out once and for all what was going on there, to put an end to all the rumors, no matter how stupid they were. The leader takes out a bundle of bills from his bosom. Oh my, he has a bosom. And hands it to you. There you go. Better late than never. Your traveling allowance, 1,300 rubles, and you earned all of it to the last kopeck. Unless, of course, you feel like bargaining, in which case I can't guarantee you the payment in full. I understand. I'll take the money. Dan rubs his head and looks up to the ceiling. I will give you your next assignment tomorrow. You are free for now. I'll be on my way then. Damn, 1,300 rubles and 1,070 experience. Well, that was worth it. We only need 700 and a bit more to level up. So he wants to talk tomorrow. I'm going to cook, and I'm actually going to wait. Meat to roast. Cook. There we are. We could do another one, but you know what? We'll wait until tomorrow. Oh wait, you're not the evil trader dude, right? No. He's an energetic man. He looks about 25. He's wearing a simple jacket. He smiles at you when you're moving closer. Hi, can I ask you a question? Hello there, girlfriend. Go ahead and ask. How's life? It's okay. I left the guys I was hanging out with before, and thank God for that. With my new crew, I don't feel like the scum of the earth anymore. Here in the factory, we're all men of higher purpose. What are you busy with? What do you think I'm doing? I'm just chilling, thinking about stuff, or that while watching the perimeter so that nobody gets in without an invitation or bullet hole in the face. It's my day off, but I still stay vigilant. Yep, why'd you get a day off? All of my days are day offs. Students live life between exams. We live life between raids. Every day is a holiday when you don't have to mess anyone up. Another question. Rumors? Oh, so you're also a fan of gossip. Respect. Have you heard about our roaring forest? Yes, I've just been there. So he's just laughing about that. What do you have to buy? Nothing. Bye now. And you there. You see a half-naked thin man with an empty stare. He looks at you without blinking. His body is covered with different intricate tattoos, probably of prison origin. Hi, can I ask you some questions? Instead of a reply, the man first loudly sniffs and spits to the side. He nods only after. How's life? The man sniffs again without saying anything. You lose all hope of getting a reply before he finally starts talking. His voice sounds like it's coming from far away. It's like a dream. After I've been robbed, I figured it would be a good idea to treat my wounds with some drinks. So what were you asking? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Tell me about this place. He looks around and blinks. He turns to you and says, "What? I mean, what do you want to know? Huh? Damn, stop distracting me, woman. I am maintaining order at the space, our factory." Tell me some rumors. The man livens up slightly, gives you a semblance of a smile. You notice his teeth are rotten, most are blackened, some are gone completely. Have you heard about the Hypnotoad? I have. I've seen the TV shows that those ass clowns from Krasnoznamenny. Oh wait, he actually calls it Krasnoznamenny. Okay, according to brainwash for the local simpletons, you wouldn't believe that nonsense. Propaganda work, as what was I saying? Life is for the thieves, life is for the pigs, and forgot. He is high as a frickin' kite. Alright, cool. So the trader isn't here. Let's wait. Rest. It is that if we rest for 12 hours. Wait. Without a shovel at the ready, you cannot succeed. Shovel? Shovel for what? I don't know what they want me to do. It said without a shovel at the ready. You're not ready. Oh, whatever. I don't know. Right, roast more meat. Leave. What time is it actually now? 6. Okay. Another hour? Still people are awake? Yeah, people are awake now. Trader still doesn't seem to be here though. Boo! But hey Dan, it's the next morning. Tell me what to do now. Please give me a quest. Let's see. Hello, you there. Hello. In front of you stands a tall man in dusty clothes with a leather holster as his belt. Yes, hi Dan. I'm finally here. I am ready. Tell me what it is. Dan takes out a notepad and quickly checks some information written in it. Then he now hides it under his shirt and pensively locks his finger in front of himself. Right. I've been thinking a lot about it, but I can't put it off any longer. I've got to tell you that the job I've got for you is a very tricky one. You've got to get rid of the chairman Kovalev. Continue listening in silence. And the best way to get rid of him is the peaceful one. Especially now that there is such an opportunity. Opportunity? While you were figuring out the mystery of the roaring forest, a bureaucrat drove from Krasnoznamenny. He was heading to Pentagon, but decided to visit me on his way there. I explained my situation to him, and he I explained my situation to him, and he suggested. There we go. There should be elections in Otratnoye. He even volunteered to help with them. Does he have a right to hold that? No, but what does it matter? The villagers may disagree with it. This is a normal democratic process. I don't really care about the villagers' opinion on the issue, especially if they are ordered to vote by an official from Krasnoznamenny. Who are main candidates? I'm glad you asked. As far as I know, peasants, the best candidate will be either Superintendent Granking or Katerina, the pub owner. I think it will be possible to influence either of them, so I don't care which one becomes the winner. Also, Granking would be more preferable. He's more eager to cooperate. What do you need me to do? Go to Paragon now and search for that very official. I suspect that after settling affairs with the local crooks, he should be in a bar. He's got a beard and looks presentable. His name is Ivan Ivanovich. Tell Ivan Ivanovich it's time to set our plan into motion. When he goes to the village, follow him. You've got to make sure that the elections go smoothly. If someone doesn't want to vote, force them to. I'll send 2 of my men to aid you, so you shouldn't have any major issues. I pass. You don't need to need me to build a democracy in Otratnoye. He sniffs in disappointment and shrugs. Suit yourself. I thought you'd be happy to take part in something important, but I guess I was wrong. He takes out his notebook and starts jotting something down on it. And for a moment he stops writing and looks up at you. Well, while you're here, chop chop, our relationships have come to an end. Yeah, I'm not gonna help him suppress those lovely people that helped me. No. Screw you, Dan. You suck anyways. I kind of want to kill everybody here at the factory, but I don't think I can yet. We need to be a bit stronger before we can do that. But I'm kind of thinking of doing that eventually. But we need a companion or two. That'd be really that would be best. We just need to get somebody. So let's go to Krasnoznamenny and finally do all the quests that we have there. Krasnoznamenny is down here, correct? Yes. All right. Off we go. Don't forget to quick save. Because I'm sure we are going to get ambushed. So we're just going to click the button every once in a while we make our way there. Oh, how's our hunger? Yep, you've been ambushed by bandits. Took my way out. Failure. Knew it. Knew that this was going to happen. Alright, you have a shiv. And it broke. You have a gun. And You have a gun. Okay, and you... What do you have? You have a crowbar. And both of those have guns. Alright, so if I go and stab you, I can then run over here. You punked me now. Okay. That's it. You're done for. I don't know. You spilled some blood today. No mercy. I'm just running away. I might fight him. He just... Oh, shit. How do you... Shit, he caught up with me. That one caught up with me. Oh, I took crit damage in the leg. Of course I did. Of course I did. I might just run away. To be honest. I might just completely run away. Ow! Stop it! Stop shooting me! But I'm kind of wondering if I could get him at least. Because that'd be kind of neat. That punching me in the back, that really hurts, by the way. But I can't fight two people with guns, I think. You're almost dead. But you know what? I'm just gonna run away. Bye! Have a good day! Have a good day. You can just go. Alright, we probably need to rest now, don't we? How are we doing? Yeah, let's go. Let's go take a break real quick. Let's take that one. And then we will eat, because we are getting hungry anyway, so I'll just roast some meat. We also... do we need to... Nah, we don't need to drink anything. We're pretty much good to go now. Ooh, anything to loot in that tractor? Nope. Nothing to loot in the tractor, and I don't think there's any... Like, these maps are so big, I wish there were stuff you could... I mean, I know there's, like, some random encounters where you can explore, but some of them, they've been crafted, like, so lovingly, and then you can't do anything with them. Kinda is a bit sad sometimes, but oh well. We try. We'll just keep trying. How much pipe? Again! Hey, I talked my way out of it, though. Yeah, I got 33 experience points. Now we need, like, 600 something, I think. How many do we need? We need, yeah, 652 is what we need to get to get to the next level. You see a small group of friendly junk scavengers. Yes, meet the scavengers. I still have some stuff I need to get rid of, really, in the end. You seem like the person I need to talk to. Let's see your wares. What do you have? Do you have anything good? No. Do you at least have any money? No. He's got super glue and I can huff the super glue if I want to. Yeah, no. You have nothing that I need. Thank you very much. I'll be on my way. Goodbye. They have nothing. I basically just need to sell stuff. I want to sell stuff to lower my weight so we can loot more things, because yeah, I'm a hoarder when it comes to loot. I want it all. There we go. We made it to Krasnoznamenny. Finally. Finally, after hours and hours and hours, we've made it there. And now we've got a ginormous city to explore. Hello there, guard. How are you doing today? Who are you? With his hands on his hips, a serious, broad-shouldered militiaman watches over the street from his fortified post near a decrepit pre-war power station. Having noticed you, the law enforcement officer frowns his eyebrows and flexes his massive arm muscles. Well, well, well. This is strategic dropping, not a place to take your walks. Have you forgotten something here? No, not really, but you have. You're good mood. Did something happen? Did something happen? Listen, girl. Oh, God. Why? Why is it so loud in comparison? Why? That startled my cat. I'm guarding an important government object. All alone. There's no real checkpoint here. No security guards, and the only thing I have to scare off the tourists and hopers are my root words. I see. Alright, go and keep being angry. One more question. Spit it out. What is this place? The man rolls his eyes, annoyed. Are you blind? Do you need an eye exam? This is the city power plant, an object of great strategic importance, vital like food and water. Who the hell cares? Why are you so angry? Oh, he's just... Okay, that's just that. Can I gossip? I don't have any folklore, but I have a lead. Some people from out of town speak about a noble serial killer that has appeared in the north. His name is Hybris or Hubris or something like that. He killed a popular singer who became too full of himself and some pushy politician and then a mobster who has lost all shame. People say be more humble and Hubris won't touch you. Damn it, I even had a change of heart about asking for promotion after hearing his story. Alright, I'll be on my way then. But I can just totally go. You're guarding this, but there's somebody inside. Okay, hi, who are you? Who are you? Works. Oh, you're working. Hi. Oh, they actually have power here. Oh, I see. Before you stands a stocky, cleanly shaven man in a dirty shirt and work pants. In his head, he plays with a cigarette nervously. Amazing. Can I ask... Wait, what? Amazing? Can I ask something else? He looks you over with disgust and sniffs. He looks you over suspiciously and sniffs. Ask away if you wanna. How's life out here? Everything is like that. Shitty, I mean. Those idiots from the Shroom cult yap about unity and development. Well, I get where they're coming from with all the sentiments, but I never accept those bleeding heart ideals of theirs. Enough with all the damn Marxism, I say. These dreams of utopias brought us into this whole nuclear mess in the first place. Tell me about them. He spits in disgust and sniffs. The man spits just an average cult, you know. They dress like women folk and they preach about world peace. It's hard to look at them without cringing. Freedom, equality, brotherhood, my ass. Canis canum lupus est. And if you don't like it, you can get out. Alright. Can I ask another question? Tell me about yourself. You certainly are a curious one. I'm trying to make ends meet. Every night before sleep, I am happy I've made it through the day. Every morning when I wake up, I am happy that I wasn't stabbed to death in my sleep, that none of my things were stolen. So in one word, I am happy all the time. My life is like a damn festival of happiness. Alright. What's new in town? I don't know, something new always happens. Heard any good rumors? I've heard that there's some female adventurers lurking around in the waste, interrogating strangers and asking them incoherent questions like, "What's up? Tell me about yourself. What's new here?" And always asking about the latest gossip. Personally, I'm worried that one day that nosy Parker is going to come to me and start asking questions. Well, I'm sorry. I'll be off then, you meanie butt. You're a meanie butt. You're definitely a meanie butt. Ooh, can I take these? Can I open this, or are you gonna yell at me? Okay, it's locked. Okay, we're not going to try to open it then. Hi! A tired, sweaty man walks around the coal power plant with a disgruntled facial expression. He looks at the machinery, sometimes at the huge furnace, sometimes at a large pile of coal near it, sometimes at different little gadgets and mechanisms that are stationed all over the place. When he notices you, he nods in a greeting and wipes his forehead. They expect me to work in such an environment. Everything is falling apart and there's no real supply of coal. Problems with the shipments of coal, buddy? See, since the old mine down east depleted, we have to get coal from the north, through Paragon. I'm guessing you already know what kind of place Paragon is. Because of it, we don't get the shipments on time. Krasnoznamenny blacks out constantly. And everyone blames me for that, since I'm head of this here plant. A crappy situation indeed. Want some help? Yeah. Hey, maybe you could do something about our troubles. Someone needs to speak with the guy responsible for the coal shipments, who sits somewhere in the Chamber of Commerce bunker. I would do it myself, but I can't leave my post even for a minute. Okay, where should I go for look for it? In the Chamber of Commerce bunker. Nobody can get inside the thing, though, but you look like the type of girl who would be stopped by that. The man you need to chat up is Alexander Saplin. I'll tell him. Can you answer some of my questions? I don't have time for the questions. The man tiredly has his sweaty hands all over his dirty pants. Maybe you care to answer some really important and interesting questions? I don't have time. Rigid subject. Talks, okay. That's that. Can't talk to you about anything else. Just the coal shipments. And then there's you. Hello. A tired man, his face covered in coal dust, blinks fearfully and wipes his dirty hands on his trousers. He snorts and gives you a questioning look. You see a badge pinned to his uniform. Simeon Lapushkin. Look, I'm working now. If you have a question, go talk to my boss. Okay. Sure. Okay, that's the power plant. Got that done. So we already got our first quest to talk to somebody in the Chamber of Commerce bunker. This is... Oh, okay. KP3, whatever that means. There's a lot of car tracks here. Jesus Christ, tire tracks, that's a lot of them. This is curious. Yeah, this is very curious. A young bearded man, a member of the local militia, follows you with his gaze, all while sighing for some unknown personal reasons. His assault rifle hangs from a belt, covered in a cameo pattern. Life of a cop has its kicks, as long as you're okay getting up around 6. How's life in the city? I can't help you with that question, citizen. Go ask someone else. What sort of interesting places can I visit in the city? Lots of things. You better walk around and talk to people. What do people gossip about? People are now talking about how the power struggle in Paragon changed. Who would have thought that some lone woman had the guts to reform a pretty big settlement like that? But it happened. Look at that, how interesting. Well, that totally wasn't me. No. No, I would totally never do that. You are interesting. You are running around half naked. Hi. A shy, small young man walks around the street. When he sees you, he turns to you and extends his hand. You grab it without thinking too much and almost cry out. The palm of the man's hand is cold, sweaty, and clammy. Ew. Ew. Adam Blinovich, head of the Victim Society for the Victims of Doc Veselov, the infamous medium pseudoscientist. You're a victim as well? Nah, you're not. You don't even look like a victim. So why are you here? Who's Doc Veselov and who are his victims? The man suddenly covers his face with his hands and sneezes. When he puts his hands back into his pocket, you'll notice they are now covered in green boogers and smelly slime. With a voice that would make anyone fall asleep, he drones on. Who is Doc Veselov? Everyone knows Doc Veselov's where I'm from. He is a right bastard. He created a pseudoscientific theory where its victims. There's so many I get one new member each month. Alright. Some he made strong yet stupid. Some we made smart yet sickly. His theory that he created way back before the war was this. Every person is formed from several so-called characteristics he called stats, like strength, dexterity, luck, or endurance. Each stat is equal to a certain number from 1, almost absent, to 11, very strong. He then developed a set of exercise, meditations, and spiritual practices that could make your stats grow or change. Tons of people started practicing his teachings. Even everyone wants to be strong and fast nowadays, right? But what he didn't warn us about is that as you grow one stat, you lower the other. This is why I can now do this. The man takes several small objects like soap, dried beads, some keys, and bottle caps out of his pockets and starts juggling them with amazing dexterity. Even though what he does is beyond most humans, you feel bored as you watch him. See how agile I am? But that agility cost me my charisma. Now my wife has left me, saying she's afraid to die of boredom. My friends tell me I make them feel depressed and ignore me. Also, I look creepy and sound like a robot. Oh god. Hey, I know. I'll go get that doc and make him fix you. Why would you think we need any help? Doc Veselov is actually long dead. Some of the folks he made strong by turning him mentally retarded tore him to pieces way back when. The bastard got what he deserves. I had to put boiling water inside my anus for a month because of him. Ow! What? Some folks have it even worse. For example, one guy became so lucky he now finds canned goods everywhere he goes. Yet his endurance is low and his stomach is so weak he just vomits everything back. Ugh. And when he doesn't, he gets blood in his farts. So no help is needed. I'm simply keeping a list of victims. I take what they can spare and share it with those who have it the worst. Look, buddy, what you taught me isn't even possible. Plus, you're saying you don't have any charisma. Yet you're a leader of a whole victim society. Quit making yourself think you're worthless. Fuck. It's not Christian to poke fun of victims' friends. Alright, let's change the subjects. Hold up, just a few more questions. Where you're from? Where you're from? I am from a region called the Belovez Wasteland. It didn't suffer too much in the bombings, but some beasts did mutate, especially the bears. But there's nothing interesting or fun in listening about hideous mutated bears. I know, because you look bored. You have 1 ruble. Alright, I'm not gonna talk to you. Let's see about that later. Oh god! Hello! El Polo Loko? Okay, sure. Hi. El Polo Loko. I see where it is. Okay. You see a middle-aged man with hair combed to the left side. He eyes you with suspicion. His knuckles are tight, his legs are bent in the knees as he is preparing to fight you. You start talking to him, but he prevents that from happening with a yell. No, don't even think about it. I don't know you, you don't know me. I have no work for you. Get out of my sight. God, I'm adventurous, walking around town like they own the place. You shouldn't give such attitudes to the one who can break you, old man. Fuck. Here's a gift for you, shit stain. You like it? Go and swing at me as hard as you like. The whole city will disassemble you like an old Volga. That's it. The current time is 9 o'clock. Leave before something bad happens. Yeah, bye, old man. Oh, hi, you. You there in the nice shirt. Before you stands a small woman with a pointy face. Her greasy hair is a thin knot on the back of her head. Her eyes look wet. Hi, can I ask you some questions? Ask away, but do it quickly. How's life? Oh, we just live great. So great, it sometimes is better to go hang yourself or jump in a hole in the ground and live this marvel of life as ours. Take my husband, for example. He has an even uglier mug than yours. He started drinking, and them kids, they scream all the damn time. They're hungry. I think I'll be better off if they just die. Hate them all. Okay. Tell me about yourself. Oh, would you look at that? Are you trying to be my friend or something? I'm not going to tell strangers all about myself. Go chat with the local... Why is that so loud? Go chat with the local floozies. That's more you've seen. She'd like to know about... she'd like to know more about me. Would you look at that? Do you have anything to barter? Nope. Yeah, I don't like you. Who are you? Hi. You see a well-built, grey-haired man bending over maps. Compasses and rulers spread all over the desk. He seems to be sunk in thoughts. He knocks his knuckles against the surface of the table. Oh wow, that's a real command post. I hope I'm not disturbing. The man quickly raises his eyes at you. For a moment he looks irritated, but quickly composes himself and gives you a friendly smile, yet a bit forced. He looks down at his maps again. No, I was absorbed in my work is all. He raises his head again, straightens his broad shoulders with visible pleasure, groans quietly as his numb neck and makes a cracking sound. What can I do for you? I was going to ask the same thing. I see. Interesting. How can you be of use to me? You tell me and I'll do my best. He gives you a long look and finally shakes his head uncertain. That's indeed quite unexpected, but perhaps there is a job you can help me with. Do you want me to put you in the picture? Of course. So an influential man has hired me to deal with the problem that Otratnoye is now facing. At the moment I'm looking for people who could do this job, but it turns out that those I'd like to see involved are not too eager to respond to my call. Who's your employer, if you don't mind me asking? Why would I mind? On the contrary, he asked me to spread the word about it. It was Dan from the factory, Denis Denisovich, who hired me. Perhaps you've heard of him. He's sort of in charge over the village. I assume he doesn't want any harm to go its way, but he's not sure his gang can cope. What threat is Otratnoye facing? At the moment, it's a big gang of slave owners who have decided to take over the village and turn it into its central base in the wasteland. If they succeed, it won't be just the villagers who have it tough, it'll be all of us. I see. Go on. So I need someone to gather all the men I need to gather, or perhaps even participate in the forthcoming operation himself. It'll be one hell of a clash, trust me on this. What do you need? A professional team. I need Lyudmila the sniper, a trooper known as Major Pronin, and Konstantin Arkadyevich Smirnov, a well-known saboteur. Those three used to work together until they fell out and went each their own way. Now they can't stand the sight of each other. Such a pity. I've never seen a better team. I'm ready to bring about the reconciliation. Great. I know that Lyudmila must be not at the filling station fortress, which belongs to the Krasnoznamenny militia. Rumor has it that Pronin has started working for Paragon and serves as the border guard fortress. I'm not sure about Smirnov, but last anyone saw him he was not far from Otratnoye. Make these places on your map if you haven't been there before. You want your map over to him. 3. Pay them a visit. I don't believe all hope's lost, so you still have a chance to get our good old guys back together. I'll try. What mercenary groups are there? What mercenary groups are there? In these parts, there are 3. The Steel Shield, the Honey Badgers, and the Wasteland Lawmen. However, I think Dubious Crooks would be a much more appropriate name for all of them. Tell me about the Steel Shield. Their base used to be in the city of Fargate on the Black Sea shore. They used to work as city guards and patrol the suburbs too. Then the Fargate department of the Steel Shield was officially recognized as a city army. Some of the mercenaries didn't like it, so they moved over here. Tell me about the Honey Badgers. They used to have their base to the north from here. Rumor has it they were considered real heroes back there for a while. The first big blow came when they tried to attack a bit raider camp. They won, but lost many fighters in the attack. Then they made another mistake by getting involved in the clashes between the local princes. Their popularity among the locals plummeted. Tell me about the Wasteland Lawmen. Some people say that once, despite all the obstacles, the Wasteland Lawmen defied the cattle thieves bands to the west from here, and not just to fight them, they got the upper hand over them. After that, the corrupted local officials who were involved in the cattle stealing business promised a reward for their heads, so the Lawmen had to flee to our prairies. What group do you belong to? He grins and passes his fingers through his grey hair. I don't belong to any. I'm all by myself. But the local bosses know they should turn to me if they have a really tough job, because I always find the best people, keep my word, and never sell my commissioners. I see. Tell me about yourself. You can call me strategist. Let's make it clear from the beginning. We don't discuss each other, no hard feelings, but all this talk is not particularly interesting to me. Perhaps to you either. Alright, I have to go now. Bye. Hello, who are you? You have a backpack. I like it. You see a well-built man. Is that a grenade strapped to your... What the fuck? Okay. You see a well-built man sipping a cold beer from a high, foggy glass. His slightly crazy smile and weird goggles imply he'll have a lot to tell. And judging by ammunition belts that cross his chest, Alongside various harnesses and holsters, the conversation will have to be utterly polite, or it might become the last conversation in your life. Continue. Hiya, youngster. Have you come to hear my stories or just to chat? The man gives you a sudden close look and clicks his fingers against his grenade amulet. I strongly advise you against making me angry. This grenade is real, you know. I might use it if need be. And goodbye, everybody. Ha! Why are you covered in sweat all of a sudden? I was just joking. What stories can you tell? The man moves closer to you, studies your face, and grins insanely. Haha, it's nice being in a place where no one knows about my adventures. I'm a well-known traveler and adventurer back where I'm from, so everyone there has learned my stories by heart, and here I can always find a willing ear. All in all, I saw many wonders and was able to leave my life with my life every time. I survived the atomic battery and Belarus Khan's gang and the Vorkuta Alumni. Tell me about the atomic battery. Once when I was a stalker, a rich scientist hired me to collect a full list of different artifacts for him in the wasteland. At first I thought he was planning to assemble a computer with an unusual aerodynamic case. The penny dropped by the end when I was plotting to meet him with a spent uranium in a lead case. This nutcase was going to build a miniature nuclear bomb. I never turned up at the meeting. The earth has suffered enough. That's true. Tell me about Barus Khan's gang. Far across the sea, in the southern lands, there was a man called Barus Khan, a warrior and a religious leader. He gathered thousands of people around himself and converted them to his faith. He was planning to attack this part of the wasteland with his horde, but there was one weak spot in his religious book left, I presume, to make his teaching more plausible. If a man came who can kill an elk, a lion, an exotic panda in a fist fight, Barus Khan himself would have to bow to him, it said. Well, I put 2 horseshoes in my boxing gloves and accepted the challenge. After Barus Khan's public execution, when the horde made me their leader, I ordered them to live in peace. I hope they obeyed. Okay. Tell me about the Vorkuta anomaly. When I was young, I traveled to Vorkuta. I still feel cold when I think about it. To keep the long story short, I saw one of those super deep holes drilled in the Soviet times for some research. Do you understand what I'm talking about? A vertical shaft running about 50 kilometers to the Earth's core. We had a fight with the guys who ran the local ironworks. Eventually, they caught me and threw me down that shaft to avenge half of their gang that had perished from my hand. I remember the edge of the giant hole, blackness below me, remember falling down, screaming at the top of my lungs, and then boom, I came in in the taiga, alone, missing my left boot 100 kilometers away from that spot. Was it teleportation, my guardian angel, or an exotic mushroom dish I ate? It still puzzles me. Change the subject. I have a couple of questions. Ask. I love sharing my experiences. I consider it an investment in the future. What's your name? He squeezes my hand tightly. They call me Patrick. Patrick the Psycho. And if you hear someone calling me the White Wolf or the Mutant Hammer, just ignore it. These are nicknames from my past. And pleasure meeting you. How'd you earn your living? By all this. The man opens his arms as if trying to embrace the wasteland. It might sound bad, but I feel like I was meant for this world, for the apocalypse. Before the war, I couldn't settle on one job, and after I did well as a stalker, worked as a mercenary, and even restored to civilization in certain areas. There's a village called Patrick's Land. Pay it a visit if you're ever in the east. I see. You said you were interested in ruins? Ruins, drains, bunkers, all the places where treasures of the old world are hidden have a special place in my heart. Until I rate them, then they somehow fade from my memory. Heard any interesting rumors? The locals have told me that a former apprentice of mine, Rivlin from Silesia, has gained the glory of the best mutant hunter in the new neighborhood. What can I say? I'm proud of him. I just wish he wouldn't have too many of his mutagens. This is his nickname for vodka. Yeah, he's always had this bad habit. He didn't even need a good company to go on a binge. Let me see. I've only... you all have, like, not good ammo for me. I see where we're at. Che Guevara and so okay, cool. That's why this is called the Polo Loko. I get it. This is a little slice of Cuba. Okay, cool. Before you stands a tall man in an aged greyish short-sleeved shirt. He's constantly looking around and biting his nails. Amazing. Can I ask you something else? Okay, something is broken here. Tell me about yourself. Anatoly Babkus at your service. Maybe not at all. Today you can't trust nobody, not a bit. With all the shit going around here, we need a leader, you know. But everywhere there's nothing but them pederast politicians and foreigners. Not much of a crowd, you know. Okay. I don't like you. You're creepy. I'm gonna go. Bye. And then you're the traitor. Hi. A strong man wearing a headpiece is standing in front of you. He's pensively stroking a small, neat beard and watching the visitors of his bar with attention. As he sees you, the man slightly nods. Saludo. Welcome to my bar. My name is Fidel. How can I help you, amiga? Is Fidel your real name? The man smiles and shakes his head. Of course it is. My name is Agdalevtov. Oh god. Agdalevtov Iskander Aitugan Abzaldinovich Jr. But you can call me just Fido. I don't mind. Why Fido? I've just dreamt of visiting Cuba since I was little. The Freedom Island. Perhaps you've heard of it. Well, due to the obvious reasons, this dream died 20 years ago, but the nickname stuck with me. Alright. Can I ask you some questions? Say the password. Password? You clear your throat and lean closer to feel a whisper. Treason is the highest form of sensibility. A traitor means a real man. Oh, the barman flinches barely noticeable, but otherwise doesn't give himself away. With a nonchalant look, he picks a glass from the bar counter and examines it for stains, answers, but it's better to die a traitor than to live a slave. Having said that, he gestures to a short lad who is running to and fro in the bar hall. Kostya, stay in charge here. My friend came to see me. We need to talk, and you follow me. Lead the way. Okay, I did not know that I had a quest here, but cool. Alright, let's go in here. Fido cautiously peeps behind the red draping and distrustfully looks around the bar. Finally, having made sure that none of the visitors behaving too suspiciously, he turns to you with his hands outstretched for a handshake. The coast is clear, amiga. Nobody's eavesdropping on us. He gives you a firm handshake. As I've already told you, you can call me Fido. My name is FG. He looks you in the eye and slowly nods. As you're telling the truth, yes. Well, FG, I understand you came to ask about a lost expedition of General Morozov. I'm afraid I have to disappoint you, as I myself know nothing about it. Although you perhaps have already managed to find something out. Tell everything you've managed to find out. Fido is listening to you attentively. He doesn't interrupt you nor insert his comments. When you've finished, he pensively takes off his headpiece and runs the palm of his hand down his bald scalp. It's clear that nothing's clear. What can you tell me about this trinket? Show the mysterious charm that you found in the dead body of one of the murdered expedition members. Fiedler examines the mysterious charm with interest and finally smirks with surprise. That's strange. I expected to see something more puzzling. What do you mean? This is local craftsmanship. This is very strange, but do you know who wears such charms around here? One cult that has their own building in the city. The Mushroom Cult. A mushroom cult? Did they call themselves after the nuclear mushroom or a regular one? No idea. Their logo looks like a mushroom, but which one? That's a tricky question. Although I'm sure if asked about it, they'll tell you some symbolism to it. What do you know about them? This is like a New Age religion. They call themselves Philosophical Movement, Scientific and Educational Organization, a charity in other nice words. But in reality, they're a simple gimmick of a cult, esoteric, syncretic type, a cult in short. The mushroom cult has sort of a center in Krasnoznamenny, the building of an old research center. I've never regarded them as a possible threat, just because they look like complete idiots. However, they clearly have money. A mushroom cult? Okay, curious. What shall we do? We need to gather more information. Their propagandist is walking in the suburbs of Krasnoznamenny. We could go to see him. Or we could, for example, contact a source I know. He's most probably resting in a casino or an old barge. It's in the city center, although he does charge a lot for his information. So much to do, so much to do. Alright, we need to examine this issue thoroughly and figure out what's going on, while also getting in our characters and running errands for the locals. The main thing is to avoid raising their suspicions. Wait, did you say we? Fiddle makes a theatrical gesture with his hand. I'm going to come with you, amiga. Together we have a much bigger chance of finding things out. Besides, I'm sick of this work. I'm a man of action, an adventure seeker. Here I'm tied down with some spying activity to some bar. Who's going to look after this? Fiedel waves his hand. My student Kostya. He's a bit of a scaredy cat, but he's got a good head on his shoulders. He won't lose it. Alright, let's hit the road then. Let's just get my belongings. Alright, we got Fiedel. We've actually gotten a bunny. That's exciting. So thank you so much everybody for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.